And we're back with 843 TV, and I am delighted to have Miss Heather Rath here. I love having you here because she's the gal who tells us what we need to know what's going on the island, and we have an agenda to talk about.
We do.
It's October.
It is.
It's halfway through October, mind you.
It's halfway through October, and we have Halloween on Hilton Head, right?
We do.
We have got to talk about our different Halloween experiences this year.
We just spoke to Barbara from the Heritage Library.
Yes, and they're doing, the Heritage Library, they're doing Ghosts and Myths of Hilton Head Island. This is an annual event that takes place at the Zion Cemetery. And what's cool about what they're doing this year, a little bit differently, is they're doing smaller groups, right? I mean, that's super important. It is an outdoor event. Reservations are required. And I think Barbara just told me that one night is actually sold out. I'm not sure if she shared that with you.
No, we didn't have that, but glad to hear that.
And, you know, we're looking at Halloween at Coligny. So usually at Coligny, it's a big Halloween get-together for the entire community. We have thousands of kids that come down. We're not going to do that this year. We're doing something a little bit different. We have the stage set up where people can come in, get their photo taken, and then they can upload their photo to the website, and then we have merchants that will judge each of the categories and the photos. So that's set up as of the 15th through the 31st. So the community has 16 days to come, get their photo taken at Coligny, and we're doing cash prizes to Coligny merchants, and we're giving away a $500 gift bag to one lucky winner.
Isn't that terrific? So what hours is available? So in case kids are school and all that kind of stuff?
All day. It's set up for 16 days, so people can just come on in, take the photo, and then upload it. And all the instructions are on the Coligny website.
It's self-serving too. Okay.
It's self-serving, yep.
Right.
So they take their own photo. So, you know, again, it's a little bit different this year, but that doesn't mean that we can't have fun. That doesn't mean that we can't dress up. I mean, my kids, our costumes are ordered, and we're excited about trick-or-treating around our neighborhood. And then, of course, you know, something a little bit different, the First Tee of the Lowcountry, I just love this organization. Yeah. They are auctioning off a trip to Pebble Beach. I know.
I like that. I want to go to Pebble Beach.
I want to go to Pebble Beach.
I want to go play Pebble Beach.
So it's a 3-day golf trip that is December 9th through 13th. And then the auction opens up on Friday the 16th, and it runs for about 20 days. So if you're an avid golfer and you want to support the First Tee, that's a great way.
And we do this online?
Yep. And everything is online. And again, you can find it all on the First Tee website along with the First Tee Facebook page.
Perfect. I like that one too.
Yeah. One of the fun things that's coming up is dinner and a show. Fish Restaurant in Coligny has been doing a series of dinner and a shows that have been really successful and fun. And they have Angie Aparo coming up. And you know Angie, he's an award-winning Grammy artist. He's has worked with Faith Hill and Tim McGraw. I mean, just really, really talented. And so he'll be doing dinner and a show at Fish October 21st and the 28th. I think that ticket sales are pretty tight on each of those. So if you're interested, you definitely want to sign up. The 3-course dinner sounds fantastic, and everything's online. I mean, they're serving, you know, crab cakes and Tabasco ice cream and just really fun food and cocktails. And then Angie will be sitting up on the stage in the back room of Fish, playing some original music.
I love that too. We love our island. And also the lanterns are coming up this year. We talked about that last year, and I can't believe, and that was so successful.
I am so excited about the Lantern Parade. So the Lantern Parade last year, we all had a blast. The entire island came together and participated. This year, again, looks a little bit different. It's a parade and place model that the Office of Cultural Affairs, Culture HHI, on their Facebook page, has set up. So it's really encouraging you and your neighbors to get together, to build your own lanterns individually, but display them for the entire street or neighborhood or island to see. So in my neighborhood, our neighborhood is going to get together, and we're going to all build our lanterns and then display them in our windows. Down at Coligny, they're doing 65 lanterns for 65 years. So each of the shopkeepers will have a lantern in their window, all the restaurants, and then they'll also line the outside of Coligny.
I love that idea. There's always a way to work around things, and I think that's one thing our community does really well. But let me ask you, so when we're putting the lanterns together, what about making it into a school project too?
Oh yeah. No.
So it's encouraged the teachers. You need an art project?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And the Office of Cultural Affairs has done a great job connecting with Hilton Head Island Elementary and obviously Creative Arts, because that's what they do at the elementary school, and then also at the middle school. So yeah, I mean, it's just a really great, I like the theme of Parade in Place because it really brings neighbors together. I know throughout the pandemic, a lot of us were having driveway parties, right? Where we would sit around in our driveway and have cocktails with our neighbors. And so it's really kind of lending itself to that community pride.
Yep, that's terrific. So that's a lot of the fun, but we also have a little bit of details. We don't have much longer to speak. So I want to talk about what's going on with the bridges and also...
Yes, big news. So
research,
and then we'll talk about early voting too. Okay. So let's talk about the 278 corridor and bridge project. Obviously, we know that there's one span of the bridge that's deficient, and that needs to be taken care of. Two community members, two community leaders, one is our state senator, Tom Davis, and then one is Alex Brown, have come together and they asked county council to vote for an independent consultant to really take a good holistic look at that 278 corridor, not just engineering, but people and business space. There's lots of people and businesses from Windmill Harbor to Blue Heron Point to, of course, the Stony community, and then, of course, Wild Horse, and then the ancillary roads like Spanish Wells and Gumtree and the people that live off there. So county council has voted to accept the independent consultant, and they're going to be moving forward with that.
That's terrific. I have 10 seconds left. So talk about voting.
Early voting on Hilton Head Island. It's at what people say is the old library building, which is old time library people, but it is the county building, and this is from 8 until 4, Monday through Friday.
Thank you. All right, Heather, love having you here, and thank you for joining me. Until next time, this is 843 TV, where communities come to speak.